และช่วงนี้พาคุณผู้ชมไปอัปเดตข้อมูลข่าวสารภาคภาษาอังกฤษกันนะคะกับ NBT World Brief ค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Sandra Han Utsahat, and we begin with this story. The government has thanked the public for their overwhelming response to theคนละครึ่ง Plus scheme. On the first day of registration yesterday, the atmosphere nationwide was lively as the 44 billion baht budget limit was fully booked within just 10 hours. More than 220,000 shops have joined the program. Registration for คนละครึ่ง Plus opened at 6 a.m. yesterday, and by 4 p.m. all available rights were taken. Among participating shops, over 86,000 are returning vendors, and nearly 137,000 are new. Another 88,000 shops are still in the process of verification. Government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakul said Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul expressed appreciation to the public for their strong participation and apologized for the inconvenience faced by some vendors registering via Krung Thai Bank. He assured that the issue will soon be resolved. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Ek Nitithan Prapad said the implementation of theคนละครึ่ง Plus Phase 2 scheme will proceed once all the rights under Phase 1 have been fully allocated. If public interest remains high, he will immediately report the matter to the Prime Minister for further consideration. He added that there are currently no plans to increase the quota for Phase 1, as the allocated budget is considered sufficient. As for Phase 2, the timing will depend on an assessment to be conducted in December. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul stressed that the decision to dissolve Parliament rests entirely with him as Prime Minister, and he is not obliged to inform the media about the timing. At the Government House at 6 p.m. yesterday, the Prime Minister emphasized that whether he steps down before the 4-month period or remains in office is his decision, adding that if he feels unable to continue, he will return power to the people.
ถ้าผมอยากจะหนีผมก็หนีถ้าผมอยากจะอยู่ผมก็อยู่เพราะผมรู้ว่าวันสุดท้ายของผมถึงวันไหนแต่ถ้าเกิดมันดูแล้วมันไม่ไหวมันก็ยังมีอำนาจของความเป็นนายกรัฐมนตรีอยู่นะครับ
Regarding the potential impact on constitutional amendments, if Parliament is dissolved early, the Prime Minister said the people will decide when the time comes. On concerns that the People's Party might object the plan, Anutin noted that he has been honoring the Memorandum of Appreciation, or MOA, that has already been signed. He explained that constitutional amendments have already passed the first reading. A committee has been established and the process is ongoing. While the Prime Minister retains authority, if it becomes impossible to proceed, he will return power to the citizens in line with democratic principles. In our next story, progress continues on repairing Samsain Road, where over 1,800 cubic meters of compacted stone have been used to level the road surface. Repair work is also underway on the ramp in front of Wachira Hospital, while the demolition of the Samsain police station building continues. Last night, Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul visited the site to inspect the collapsed section of Samsain Road. During the day, officials used a backhoe with a concrete cutter to gradually dismantle the top beams of the police station building, spraying the structure continuously to maintain safety. Surrounding buildings, including police flats, were also assessed. The demolition is expected to take approximately 1 week. Concrete, sand, and compacted stone have already been laid over 1,800 cubic meters. The ramp area in front of the Prince Tipankon Rasami Chod building at Wachira Hospital was cleared and prepared for repair. Yesterday afternoon, the Thailand Structural Engineers Association, or TSEA, inspected the demolition, providing technical guidance and safety evaluations. They stressed that dismantling the 4-story building which includes high-tension floors and pre-stressed concrete, must follow the engineering-approved demolition plan. They also urged the Mass Rapid Transit Authority of Thailand, or MRTA, and contractors to carefully check the underground tunnels, which consist of 2 levels and could be affected by future soil subsidence. A plan for advanced inspection and repair of the tunnels was recommended, and all work must adhere to strict safety protocols for workers. The government has reaffirmed its commitment to using bilateral mechanisms to address Thai-Cambodian border issues. Officials insist that participating in the JBC and GBC meetings will not put Thailand at a disadvantage, with plans to apply LiDAR technology to produce detailed aerial maps of border areas. Government spokesperson Siripong Angkasakul and Director General of the Department of Treaties and Legal Affairs, Benjamin Sukanjanati, said the special session of the Thailand-Cambodia Joint Boundary Commission, or JBC, is being held in Chanthaburi province today and tomorrow. Discussions will focus on the border areas of Ban Nong Chan and Ban Nong Ya Keo in Sa Kaeo province. LiDAR, or light detection and ranging technology, will be used to create aerial maps to help resolve border issues peacefully. Areas mutually agreed upon by both sides will be fenced off accordingly. The Thai JBC is chaired by Prasad Winichai, advisor on border affairs to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Thailand, while the Cambodian side is led by Lamjia, minister in charge of the State Secretariat of Border Areas of Cambodia. Defense Ministry spokesperson Rear Admiral Surasak Kongsiri emphasized the importance of the JBC and General Border Committee, or GBC, meetings as peaceful frameworks for cooperation. The discussions aim to finalize 4 joint agreements: withdrawal of troops and heavy weapons, joint demining, suppression of cross-border crimes, including call center scams, and the rehabilitation of Ban Nong Chan and Ban Nong Ya Keo areas. The JBC meeting, held in Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia from October 20th to 23rd, will set clear timelines for these actions. The final day, October 23rd, will feature a meeting between the defense ministers of both countries, with representatives from Malaysia and the United States attending as observers. And Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet said he hopes to sign a peace agreement with Thailand at an upcoming ASEAN summit in Malaysia. He emphasized that peaceful dialogue is the best way to resolve differences between neighboring countries instead of using military force. During the inauguration of Teko International Airport in Kandal Province yesterday, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet stressed that responding to anger with anger only prolongs conflicts and risks destruction and the loss of innocent lives. He emphasized that both nations have a responsibility to end disputes peacefully and expressed hope that a peace agreement will be signed in the near future, pledging that every effort will be made to resolve the conflict. Tensions between Thailand and Cambodia erupted in July into the deadliest clashes in decades, killing more than 40 people and forcing about 300,000 to flee their homes. The two sides agreed to a ceasefire, partly brokered by U.S. President Donald Trump, but have since accused each other of violating the truce. Addressing recent border tensions, Prime Minister Hun Manet urged the public to stay calm, assuring that the Cambodian government is handling the situation carefully. Since the year 2000, Cambodia and Thailand have held multiple bilateral meetings and installed 74 border markers. He emphasized Cambodia's principle of respecting sovereignty while resolving disputes peacefully, aiming to protect people living near the border and maintain stability, fairness, and mutual understanding. And that wraps up our midday edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and also NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Sandra Han Utsaha. สวัสดีค่ะ